Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tyson Event Center Gateway Arena for tonight's matchup between the Sioux Falls Stampede and the Sioux City Musketeers. So, last time Sioux Falls and Sioux City met, it was Sioux City won, obviously. I mean, duh. But Sioux Falls did play Lincoln last night, and they won 10-4. So maybe they're a bit tired out from last night. But let's take a look at what's going on in the USHL right now. Right now, Dubuque's leading Des Moines 1-0. The Tri-City and the Lancers are tied up at 1. Team USA is leading Green Bay 2-1 at the end of 1. Youngstown's leading Team USA. And then we got the other games on tonight. NHL games right now. The Penguins lead the Rangers 2-1 at the end of the first. The Flyers are leading the Islanders 2-0. The Capitals are leading the Bruins 1-0. The Hurricanes are leading the Stars 2-0. The Predators are leading the Lightning 1-0. Panthers and Red Wings tied up at 2. The Flames leading Canadians 1-0. Maple Leafs and the Oilers are tied up at 1. The Sabres beat the Devils in a shootout 4-3. And then we have those other games on tonight as well. Some NBA scores. None of those games have yet started, so let's go to college basketball. There's a few on today, as there normally is, because it's Saturday and it's the weekend and nothing's going on. Right now, Virginia Tech's leading Virginia 63-49. Tennessee's leading Kansas 69-45. UCLA's leading Oregon 23-20. Minnesota's leading Purdue 11-8. Oklahoma beat Alabama 66-61. Texas Tech beat LSU 76-71. Florida beat West Virginia 85-80. Missouri beat TCU 102-98 in overtime. Penn State's leading Wisconsin 81-71. Villanova's beat Seton Hall 80-72. Then Baylor beat Auburn 84-72, and Georgia Tech beat Florida State 76-65, and those games as well. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everyone. Sioux Falls leads Sioux City right now 1-0 at the end of first. It says tied up at 0, but Sioux Falls did score. Let's take a look at some other USHL games. Dubuque is leading Des Moines 3-0. The Tri-City Omaha tied up at 1. Team USA is leading Green Bay 2-1. Youngstown's leading Team USA 2-0. Muskegon and Chicago are tied up at 0, and Fargo and Lincoln are tied up at 0. Some NHL scores right now. The Rangers leading the Penguins 4-3. Islanders and Flyers are tied up at 2. The Capitals are leading the Bruins 3-1. The Hurricanes are leading the Stars 4-0. The Lightning are leading the Predators 3-1. The Panthers are leading the Red Wings at 2. Well, they're tied up at 2, excuse me. The Flames are leading 1-0. The Maple Leafs and the Oilers are tied up at 3. The Avalanche and the Wild are tied up at 1. Buffalo beat New Jersey 4-3 in a shootout. Let's take a look at some NBA games. Right now, the Bulls lead the Trailblazers 37-32. The Hornets lead the Bucks 39-31. The Pelicans lead the Rockets 37-31. And then the Kings are leading the Heat 35-24. UCLA is leading Oregon State 46-39. Minnesota is leading Purdue 35-30. Gonzaga is beating Pepperdine 28-18. And then Creighton's leading DePaul 20-10. That'll do it for our intermission report. We'll be back after this. All right, welcome back, everyone. Right now, let's take a look at some scores. Dubuque's leading Des Moines 3-2. Tri-City is leading Omaha 2-1. Green Bay's leading Team USA 4-3. Youngstown's leading Team USA 4-2. Muskegon's leading Chicago 4-2. Lincoln's leading Fargo 3-0. And Sioux Falls is still leading 1-0. Let's hope the Muskies can get on the board. Some NHL scores right now. The Penguins and the Rangers are tied up at 4 in the third. The Islanders and the Flyers tied up at 2 going into overtime. The Capitals lead the Bruins 3-2. The Hurricanes are leading the Stars 4-1. The Lightning are leading the Predators 4-2. The Panthers and the Red Wings are tied up at 2. The Flames are leading the Canadiens 1-0. The Maple Leafs and the Oilers are tied up at 3 in the third. The Avalanche lead the Wild 3-1. The Blues are leading the Ducks 3-0, and then of course the Sabres beat the Devils in a shootout 4-3. Right now, the Trailblazers are leading the Bulls 79-64 in the third quarter. The Hornets are leading the Bucks 75-67. The Rockets are leading the Pelicans 85-70. The Kings are leading the Heat 61-60. The Lakers are leading the Celtics 45-42. The Grizzlies are leading the Spurs 58-50, and then the Suns are leading the Mavericks 22-17. Basketball scores now. Purdue leads 67-54 in the second quarter. The Gonzaga is leading Pepperdine 62-43. DePaul is leading Creighton 45-40. Oklahoma beat Alabama 66-61. Texas Tech beat LSU 76-71. Florida is leading West Virginia 85-80. Missouri is beat TCU today 102-98. Penn State beat Wisconsin 81-71. Then Villanova beat Seton Hall 80-72. Baylor is beating Auburn 84-72. Georgia Tech beat Florida State 76-65. Virginia Tech beat Virginia 65-51. Tennessee beat Kansas 80-61, and UCLA beat Oregon State 57-52. Thank you all so much for joining me. Final score on the screen right now. Hopefully Muskies got the goal. Right now I don't know, but so I'll see you next time. Bye.